The council chamber fell silent as Ambassador Kael'thar's crystalline form shimmered with barely contained rage. His daughter, Princess Lysera, stood beside him, her translucent skin glowing with the soft bioluminescence characteristic of the Velkhari people. Marcus Chen remained still, his calloused hands resting on the obsidian table. The human had been stationed on Velkhar Prime for 3 standard years, and in that time he had earned a reputation that preceded him: decorated soldier, skilled diplomat, and the only human to ever refuse a royal courtship. "You insult my house." Kael'thar's voice resonated through the chamber like wind chimes in a storm. "My daughter offers you the highest honor our civilization can bestow, and you reject her with 2 words too pure. Explain yourself, human, before I have you expelled from our world." The other council members leaned forward, their forms flickering with curiosity and indignation. No species had ever rejected a Velkhari courtship. Their people were renowned across 12 systems for their beauty, wisdom, and the profound spiritual connection they offered bonded pairs. Marcus met the ambassador's gaze without flinching. "With respect, Ambassador, you misunderstand my meaning." "Then enlighten us," Kael'thar gestured sharply. "Enlighten us how my daughter, who has studied the arts of connection for 40 cycles, who speaks 12 languages, who has mastered both quantum theory and ancient philosophy, is somehow unworthy of a human's touch." "Not unworthy," Marcus said quietly. "Too pure for what I would bring to her." Princess Lysera's glow dimmed slightly. It was the first time Marcus had seen her composure waver. He stood slowly, and the chamber's guards tensed, their energy weapons humming to life. Marcus ignored them. He rolled up his sleeves, revealing forearms crisscrossed with scars. Some surgical, some clearly from combat, others from burns that had healed poorly. "I am 34 years old," he began. "I have lived through 2 colony wars, 3 planetary evacuations, and the Scaran Plague. I have killed 17 sentient beings in combat. I have watched friends die in my arms. I have made decisions that saved thousands and condemned hundreds." He paused, his jaw tightening. "I carry ghosts that your people cannot comprehend." The council chamber's ambient light seemed to dim with his words. "Humans are not like you," Marcus continued, his voice rougher now. "We are not born into peace and plenty. We clawed our way up from a world that tried to kill us at every turn. We evolved in violence, survived through stubbornness, and spread through the stars because staying still meant extinction." Kael'thar's form had stopped shimmering. He was listening now, truly listening. "Your daughter is pure, Ambassador. Not naive, I know she's brilliant. But pure in a way my species hasn't been for millennia. The Velkhari bond shares everything: memories, emotions, experiences. You merge consciousnesses." Marcus looked directly at Lysera now. "If I bonded with you, Princess, you would experience every nightmare I've lived. Every death I've witnessed. Every choice that haunts me at 3 in the morning. Every moment of rage, fear, and desperation that humans endure just to survive." Lysera's glow had changed color, shifting from the soft blue of curiosity to the deep violet of understanding. "I've studied your bonding rituals," Marcus said softly. "I know that once merged, those experiences would become as real to you as your own memories. You would feel the weight of the friend I couldn't save on Kepler 442b. You would hear the screams from the colony ship that I helped evacuate, and the ones we left behind. You would know what it feels like to hate, truly hate, another living being enough to end their existence with your bare hands." The chamber was utterly still. "Humans are beautiful and terrible," Marcus said. "We write poetry that makes the stars weep, and we wage wars that crack planets. We save dying species out of compassion, and we've driven our own to extinction through negligence. We are contradiction incarnate, and that contradiction comes with a cost." He turned back to Kael'thar. "Your daughter deserves someone who can share her light without drowning it in darkness. She deserves a bond that elevates her, not one that chains her to humanity's bloody past. That's why she's too pure, Ambassador. Not because she lacks worth, but because she has too much of it to waste on someone like me." For a long moment, no one spoke. Then Princess Lysera stepped forward, her form brightening to a color Marcus had never seen before. Something between gold and silver, like sunlight on water. "You honor me more in refusal than acceptance ever could," she said, her voice like distant music. "I have studied humans for years, Ambassador Chen. I knew your history, but I did not understand your burden." She placed a hand over her heart in the Velkhari gesture of deep respect. You protect me even from yourself. That is a kind of love we have no word for. Kael'thar rose slowly, his entire form shifting through colors that Marcus recognized as contemplation, respect, and something that might have been sorrow. I came here angry, the ambassador said finally. I leave humbled. The humans are right about one thing. We still have much to learn about the universe's darker corners. He bowed, a gesture no Velkari had ever offered a human before. Thank you, Marcus Chen, for teaching us that sometimes the greatest strength is knowing one's own capacity for harm. As the council dispersed, Lysera lingered for a moment. Will you at least remain my friend, Ambassador? Marcus managed a small smile. Always, Princess. I just can't give you my darkness. Perhaps, she said softly, that is precisely why you should. But Marcus had already turned away, carrying his ghosts alone, as he always had, as he always would. Because that too was what humans did. They bore their burdens so others wouldn't have to.